Hello, my friends. Happy New Year and happy Saturday. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I hope you've been able to take time off and enjoy some time to yourself to maybe reflect or think about what you hope is ahead. I know that a lot of people probably have hope for the next year, 2021, being very different, but I'm not sure we should count on that. I think perhaps it might be a better plan for us to make our own intentions for the year and just decide for ourselves what kind of year we want to have and not depend on the outer world for the conveniences or the expectations that we want to be fulfilled, because I think we can expect that there's going to be more tumultuous upheavals and clashes and difficulties as the year progresses. And I think that there's bound to be some kickback from 2020 being what it was. So I feel like this is our time for us to really understand and appreciate that we are independent creatures who rely on each other. So it's, I think, important for us to accept and understand that we are here for a reason. We all have something to give. That gift is important to society. And when you exercise that gift, it feels good. You know what you love. You were built to know what you love and what you're good at and what you want to do. And not every aspect of that gift is going to be fabulous. Like, I'm a writer, and I love it. And when I'm writing, I am so tuned in and I feel so good. But there are aspects of writing that I don't love. I don't love editing my own work, but it's part of the process, so I make it work. But you get what I'm saying, that there are parts of everything that we give that may not be our favorite thing, but you know what I'm saying, that there is something out there that makes you feel really happy. And it doesn't matter what it is. If it makes you really happy, it's what you're meant to do. And that's all there is to it. It really is that simple. And so I would say that today, when we begin this year of intentions, begin it by exercising intention. Exercise intention this year. That's your prompt this week. Exercise intention. What is it that you want to do with yourself? What is it that you want to feel like? How is it you want to look? And intend for that. Choose that for yourself. Stop waiting for someone else to fulfill it for you. Stop hoping that something about the world is going to fix it and change things so that that can happen for you, because that's not the way the world works. It's not just going to, you can't hope that some outside entity is suddenly going to start doing things differently and then your life is going to be different. That just isn't how the world works. I feel like it's more important that we decide for ourselves what we want and then start taking minuscule steps in that direction. Start working toward what it is that you want to do. I wanted to be a writer. I felt like a writer, and so I just started writing. And I started intending that I was going to write 300 words a day, and then 500 words a day, and then 1,000 words a day. And before I knew it, I had published a book, and then I had published 6 books, 7 books. Yes, I've published a lot of books because I just intended for it. And then I just started making little steps in the direction that I wanted to go. I've had a lot of things like that in my life where I decided I wanted to look a certain way. I wanted to live a certain place. I wanted to have a certain life. You just start moving in that direction and then things go that way. Right now I'm going through stuff too. Right now my money situation isn't great, but I'll work it out. I'm working towards things and I'm moving in the direction that I want it to look like. I have ideas of how I want to earn my money, and I'm working towards making that happen. And you have to just take those small steps, and then they will happen. but you have to intend them, and you have to give yourself space for reflecting on what feels right to you and what makes you happy. Those are a really huge part of making sure that you get what you want out of this life. And this life is too short to goof around. So don't goof around with your life. But only goof around if it makes you happy. Intend to goof around. I give myself one day off a week, purposefully, so I can goof around. I build it into my schedule. That's intentional. I take every Sunday off. Absolutely no work allowed. Zero. Intentional. That's what I'm talking about. Make your time work for you. Make your money work for you. Make your schedule work for you. You're the boss. You're in charge of your life. Nobody else is. And only you can make yourself happy. So find those things for yourself that make you light up inside, and then find a way to do them. Get working on how that looks to you. And I can promise you that before you know it, you're going to look around and you're going to say to yourself, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is my life now. It's very powerful, especially when you write it down. So take the time, exercise intention, and I will see you next Saturday. Happy New Year.